Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday. It's time to hone your speaker skills. Well, what are we covering today? I speak to a lot of speakers and also to a lot of audience members. And the thing that keeps coming back in the feedback is, what are people looking for in speakers is authenticity. You know, that special quality that you have when you go to an event and the person standing up, you know, they're really there. They're being their true, authentic self, such that if you ran into them in the if you ran into them in the restroom, then they'd be just the same. No airs and graces, no effing and blinding if that's what they don't do on the stage. Are they being authentic? Now, why am I going on about that? Well, most of you by now will know that I'm a bit playful. I don't take myself too seriously, and I do like a little bit of fun. So today, our Hone Your Speaker Skills slot is the start of a 9-day series of lives. CHRISTMAS. Christmas. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun, and I trust that you will get some benefit out of this as well. Not only from the fun side, but also the content. So, and there may be a little bit of singing involved as well. You might have seen the preview earlier on when I sang, why, Delilah? Because today the C is consider. Christmas, C, consider. What am I on about? Well, consider. What am I asking you to consider? What am I inviting you to consider? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you speaking? And why are you speaking this particular message to this particular audience at this particular time? See, the thing is, when you are clear about your why, you have that you're so firmly grounded in it. When the brown stuff hits the fan, as it does inevitably along life's journey, you know where you're going. Your why is more important and stronger than those rocks that are getting chucked at you. The ones that are trying to put you off, as they say in Scotland, off your stot. Move you away from your purpose. So when you are clear about your purpose, you know your why, you know why this message is really important to get out right now by you to your particular audience. You see, a lot of speakers say to me, oh, but lots of other people are saying the same thing. Are they? Are they saying exactly the same thing? Are they saying it to the same audience? I doubt it. Life has a certain number of themes. We've had a Your Words Have Power yesterday, and we've got another one in 2 days, Wednesday evening, North American time, Thursday morning for us here in Australasia. So what we had on Sunday, Monday, was we had 4 very powerful stories about things that had happened in early life that had been big obstacles, big boulders in the way of life. And each one of those speakers had turned those boulders that could have been seen as obstacles, blocking their route, into stepping stones. So this is what I'm asking you to consider. Have you got clarity on your purpose? Do you know why this is so important to you? Your particular message. If you haven't already done this, can I suggest that you have a go at the 7 levels deep exercise? If you don't know what I'm talking about, try this on for size. Why is it important for you to speak about your words have power, Wendy? Good question. It's important for me because I firmly believe that words are powerful. And it's not just the words we say out here, it's the words we say in here as well to ourselves. Okay, so why is it important for you to share about the fact that internal words have power? Okay. It's important for me to share that because I think there are an awful lot of people who, like me, have been trolling through life without being aware of that underlying internal script that they've been playing over and over and over again. Like some people will call it limiting beliefs, but it may not be a limiting belief. There may be those underlying scripts, those stories that you're telling yourself at a deeply unconscious level. Now, for those of you who don't know my story, I made a decision back when I was 2, following an abandonment experience, that my voice didn't matter and everybody else's voice did. So it's really important for me to share the fact that my internal words have power, because that's what coloured my life choices as I went through life. Everybody else's voice mattered. So what did I do for a profession? I was a speech pathologist for nearly 30 years. This is why it's important to uncover those scripts, because whilst I wouldn't have changed that, the my voice doesn't matter bit. Didn't stand up for myself in relationships, at work, in personal relationships, because my voice didn't matter. And it's only literally in the last couple of years that that script has been uncovered. It took me sort of 50 plus years to work that one out with a bit of help. So why is it important to uncover those internal scripts? Okay, so you're talking about internal scripts, and it's important. Why? Because when we're conscious of those internal scripts, this is level 3, by the way, when we're conscious of those internal scripts, we can now look and say, are they working for me? And if not, what do I want to change them into instead? Consciously. Bear in mind that some of these scripts are very deeply buried and are unconscious. So now they've percolated to the surface, and I've said to myself, my voice doesn't matter. That's not working for me. So what does that mean? I'm consciously changing it to my voice does matter. And as a result, that is changing life choices. I'm now getting out onto stages and not simply supporting other people too. Why is it important for you to get out on stages then, Wendy? Because I'm leading from the front. A lot of people say to me, oh, it's all right for you. You've been speaking for the last 30 years as a speech pathologist. You had to do all this speaking. On other people's behalves, yes, but not on mine. So I'm now showing people that I know what it's like. I've been there. I can talk the hind legs off a donkey and still persuade it to walk on behalf of other people. And now I'm doing it for me. Level 4. Why is it important for you to do it for you? Because I believe that when I show the way, I'm giving permission to other people to do the same, to uncover those scripts, to look at what's consciously not working and change it to something that consciously is working for you. Why is that important for you to do that, Wendy? No, level 5 are we at? Sorry, I lost count. It's important for me to do this because when I can show other people and give them that permission, I feel as though I'm making a difference in the world. Why is it important for you to make a difference in the world, Wendy? I feel that that's my purpose. This is why I'm here, to make a difference in the world. For people around me to realize that their voice matters just as much as other people's. My reason for doing this, level 7, is it validates my experiences. It validates that little 2-year-old who thought that her voice didn't matter. And as a 54-year-old decided, yes, it did. So that's what I'm going to ask you to consider. Why is it important for you to spread your message? Why is it important for you at your level, personal level? And why is it important for your audience to hear this? Do you see? There are 2 slightly different perspectives here. You've got the why it's important for you, and then you've got the audience's perspective. Why do they need to hear this? What's in it for them? If you haven't worked through your reasoning for yourself, there's the opportunity, the possibility, and not a very good one, for you to do your therapy on stage. Not recommended. You will lose your audience. You'll get sympathy, but that's as far as it'll go. So the invitation is to do the work in yourself first. And if you need some support to do that, give us a shout, so that when you come on stage, you can deliver your very powerful message that makes a difference to your audience from their perspective. Now, you then need to consider who you're talking to, but that's something for another day. Today, I want you to consider really digging in. Why is this important for you to share your message to your right audience? And now, there's a time frame on this, isn't there? What's the urgency? Most of the people that I work with, there's that sense of legacy, there's that sense of urgency. I've got to get this message out there. Which is why actually I tend to attract, I won't say mature people, because they're usually quite playful like me. Maybe slightly older in years, but mature? Hell no. You get my drift. Okay? My point is that there's a sense of urgency. There's that sense of legacy. My message is really important. My experience, I don't want other people to go through that. I've done the hard yakka, the hard yards, the horrible experience. So I want to pass on my wisdom so that other people know how to, even if it's not avoid, how to get over those boulders much quicker. So C for consider, or as I'm going to be linking CHRISTMAS, 9, to our 9 pillars of influential communication. P for purpose. Consider your purpose. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye from me.